Yo, what is up? I am back after taking apparently a week break. Yeah, no, I'm lying. It wasn't a break. I was just super crazy busy at work last week, and I've never been so busy in a long time. So yeah, I just didn't have the time. Basically, also got some extra work to do in the evenings. So yeah, I didn't have much time at all. Not gonna lie. Anyways, we're going to get back into things. Let's go. Scare Theater. I've reacted to his videos before. I did respond to him responding to my video, and I asked him, is it fine? And he didn't say no. So we're going to get back into it. He's got a video called Mexican Model Disappears After Exposing Dark Secrets. A dark secret. Well, that's what I think he wanted to say. So yeah, we're going to get into it. Hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, please leave a like and subscribe, and turn the notification bells on. And what else? At the end of the video, do stuff. No, I'm joking. Okay. I don't even know why I said like and subscribe. Okay. First, watch the video. If you like it, then you subscribe. Let's do this. Scare Theater. Let's go. What I wanted was my freedom. They ate humans. Disgusting. No, let me go. Was she trying to bite her there?
In 2009, this young woman named Gabriela Rico Jimenez appeared on the Mexican news making a frantic conspiracy theory style rant in which she dropped the names of several powerful Mexican politicians and the awful things she witnessed them doing, including eating human flesh. In the middle of her outburst, she was taken away by police officers. Although this appeared to be some random schizo, word quickly spread that this was actually a famous Mexican model. After this event, she was never seen again, and every trace of her has been removed from the internet.
Yo, that's freaky. Listen, sorry, this whole rant, going mental like that, reminds me of the airplane woman. I'm sure you guys know about what I'm talking about, and if you don't, basically there was this woman that freaked out on this plane saying that person in the back is not real, and I don't care, I want to get off this flight, can't put me there because he is not real or they are not real. And then they had to stop the flight and evacuate everyone off the plane. And yeah, basically she went mental, okay? So everyone's stipulating, what did she see? Who's this person? What was it exactly that you saw? So she comes out with a video, and I'm like, yes, let me go and watch it. What did she see? Her whole video is like, I'm so sorry for causing all the issues, for delaying your flight and all that stuff, and I'm really sorry for that. And you don't know how difficult it's been, basically. Like, what? I don't give a shit how difficult it is. Just tell me what the fuck you saw. You know what I'm saying? That's all we all want. We want to know, was it a lizard person? What was it a person from the future? That's all the rumors that I heard. But I mean, yeah, it's just so freaking annoying. Anyways, let's get back into this
leading
video.
People to think there may actually be a sinister truth behind what she was saying. This rabbit hole goes deep, with people trying to find out what happened to her and what is being hidden from us. I've done a little bit of digging, and I found some fairly conclusive evidence to debunk these conspiracy claims, and I even think I found Gabriela herself. But before I reveal what I found, let's start from the beginning. On August 4th, 2009, this clip was shown on a Mexican news station showing Gabriela Rico Jimenez in front of the Fiesta Inn in Monterrey. She was wearing a ripped shirt that said "Yum Yum," spouting a nonsensical rant.
How the heck did you know it says yum yum?
She speaks about being imprisoned by young and powerful people and some sort of conspiracy that began in the middle of 2001. She talks about how people were killed, including someone named Mourinho. She goes on to say that a man named Carlos Slim was responsible for this. She continues to shout at the hotel staff, saying they know what she is talking about, and that she wants him to be given the maximum prison sentence. She goes on about being taken to a police station and mocked for what she was telling them.
Listen, yeah, this sounds very true. Everything she's saying, like her reaction and stuff. Unless she's on drugs or something, this seems legit. And I know he says he's going to debunk it, but again, I have to play devil's advocate here. This is so far looking crazy true. And I'm one of those people. Don't believe the Matrix. Okay. I take back my statement. She just said they killed Mickey Mouse. She's psycho.
Near the end of her rant, these claims get even crazier, saying these people would eat human flesh. At this point, the police arrived and they took her away.
You tried to bite her. What's this?
She was never seen again.
Apparently, until
Shortly
you found
after
her.
all this occurred, several bloggers decided to take a deeper look into
so
this
excited
to figure out what exactly she was.
Listen here. This guy makes awesome videos. I love his videos. You guys need to go and subscribe to ScareTheater. Okay? I think that's his name. ScareTheater. If it's not, we'll see at the end of the video. But please go and subscribe to this guy. Go and watch his videos. Awesome videos. It's really cool. I love it.
A few early bloggers pointed out that Gabriella was actually a well-known supermodel, making runway appearances in Mexico City, Paris, and New York. Apparently, she even made an appearance on the Mexican version of Cosmopolitan magazine. Her high-profile status would make this rant and subsequent disappearance all the more eerie. Oddly enough, if you look up Gabriela Rico Jimenez, you will find no evidence of her ever being a model. It's as if, aside from this news appearance, she was a ghost. Because of people's insistence that she was indeed a famous model, it has been speculated that people behind this conspiracy wiped every trace of her from the internet in an attempt to silence her and reduce her credibility. In Gabriella's tirade, she mentions that Carlos Slim was behind all this. Carlos Slim is a Mexican businessman, and at the time of this event, he was the richest man in the world. So, as far as some Illuminati-level conspiracy goes, people felt he was financially capable. It didn't help that there were further rumors about Gabriella being close to one of Carlos Slim's sons, which may have given her the opportunity to witness some shady business he was involved in. But this is all just unconfirmed hearsay at this point. Gabriella also speaks of a man named Mourinho being killed. For more context behind this, Gabriella is talking about a Mexican politician named Juan Camilo Mourinho Terrazo. He was affiliated with the National Action Party and was a secretary to President Felipe Calderón. One of Mourinho's responsibility was leading a government campaign against Mexican drug cartels. Just 1 year prior to this news broadcast, he died when a private jet he was flying in crashed into traffic in Mexico City. The crash killed everyone on board the plane, along with 7 people on the ground. At the time, the public was skeptical about the cause of the crash. 2 black boxes police found from the crash were sent to the United States to determine the cause, which was found to be a result from turbulence because of the pilot's failure to slow down in time. If we want to take Gabriella's rant seriously, then maybe this crash was not an accident at all. As internet investigators continue to dig into this, looking for answers about what happened here and where Gabriella was, another interesting development was made. In 2015, a Spanish blog called The Black Manic posted an article giving the testimony of a law student who claimed to have spoken to Gabriella after she was taken away by the police in 2009. He said he was at the same police station she was taken to, and when he saw her, he approached and asked her some questions. He says that she told him a bunch of unnerving things, including speaking about an underground base in Monterrey where they live and regularly steal children to eat. After 20 minutes of talking to her, some well-dressed people arrived in order.
Isn't this basically what, geez, what is it? Let's see, I'm really bad at names, so I'm not going to be able to remember. But there's a movie that's trying to be silenced, where it shows that people high up in like the industry, like the acting industry and stuff, have this like underground like child kidnapping ring thing. It matches up to this. Just saying. Conspiracy theories. Oh yeah. I love it. Let's keep it going.
And then asked him what Gabriella said. He just said that she spoke of crazy things and then left. The next day, he went to the high officials of the ministry and asked for more information about Gabriella. They laughed at him and said, "Really? She doesn't exist. She never existed, and you don't work here." I'm very skeptical of this testimony, not only because it surfaced 6 years after Gabriella's disappearance, but the entire thing reads like some corny movie script and doesn't make a whole lot of sense. At the end of the day, this is just something a stranger on the internet said with no evidence, and I don't see any good reason to take this seriously.
Okay. Let's hear your debunking. I'm excited.
Before I give you the smoking gun on all of this, I want to establish a few things. The only thing that makes this case as eerie as it is the fact that Gabriella was allegedly a famous model before this happened. A random nobody going on a rant and then fading into obscurity isn't all that weird, but a public figure doing this and then being completely wiped from existence is just unsettling. The fact that no evidence can be found anywhere this woman being a model makes me think that she never actually was one. Sure, I guess it's possible that some powerful entity erased every trace of her from the internet, but that just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It would be near impossible to get rid of literally everything on this. At least one person out there should have an article or a picture or something that can back this up, but that just doesn't exist. And even if an evil organization could pull off such an impossible feat, I don't see why they would. Wouldn't it make more sense to just leave the whole thing alone and let everyone think that she's crazy? Maybe fabricate some medical documents showing her having psychosis or something? Scrubbing all the details of a high-profile figure immediately after this happens just makes everything way more suspicious than it would have been if they just left it alone. And every person online saying she was a model is only saying that because that's what everyone else is saying.
What do you guys think? Do you think there's a good reason for them to erase someone from existence, as in erase someone on someone's online presence? I mean, maybe the fact that she's an online model would have made it more, what's the word? More legit. And hence them getting rid of every single modeling evidence ever out there. Even though people would have still posted about her, I'm sure. If she was a famous Mexican model, I'm sure people would have saved a photo, you know? Little boys and big boys and stuff, you know? What we did when we were 13. Had models all over our rooms. I'm sure if she was a famous Mexican model, they would have done that. So technically, I think he's right on this one, eh? Don't really see the point of, well, not the point, but how would they have accomplished it? Quite hectic. Okay.
They don't have any evidence or memory of her modeling. They just repeat this claim because, oh, well, all these strangers on the internet are saying it, so it must be true. The biggest reason to doubt her ever being a model is that not even the original news broadcast mentions this. They just refer to her as some random young woman. And think about it. News channels love to embellish stories, so if she was some famous Mexican model, they definitely would have mentioned that detail on the news. The only reason they even know her name is because at the beginning of the broadcast, they mentioned that she was arrested for causing a similar scene prior to this event.
Para todo nuestro auditorio, efectivamente, a pocas horas de haber sido detenida esta mujer, Gabriela Rico Jiménez, de 21 años de edad, fue puesta en libertad de manera inexplicable y, sin embargo, las primeras horas de este lunes volvió a protagonizar un escándalo en plena vía pública, Luis, y es que...
This whole rant happened after she was released that first time. At the end of the broadcast, they talk about how they hope the family of this woman can be located to help her.
Si se puede localizar a los familiares de esta joven para que se le brinde la ayuda necesaria, ya que, bueno, de acuerdo a las declaraciones que mencionaba, en donde acusaba al personal de este hotel.
This doesn't at all sound like they're talking about a famous person. I think one of these random blogs talking about this broadcast either made a mistake or blatantly lied about her being a model just to sensationalize things, and people just latched onto that rumor and didn't bother to fact check it. The other big detail that makes this case so mysterious is that Gabriella was never seen again after this. Except, this isn't true either. She never made any big appearances after this, but the rumors that she was killed or locked in an evil lair are completely false. There's a Mexican news article from 2017, 8 years after this all went down, that reported a 29-year-old woman named Gabriela Rico Jimenez was found wandering the streets at dawn, claiming she did not remember where her house was. They tried to locate her relatives, but she was eventually sent to the Department of Social Work. The name matches, and the age seems to match as well, since this would mean that she was 21 years old at the time of the news broadcast. And the lost mental state also matches. The only thing that is really up for question is the picture of her. Yes, she doesn't immediately look the same as she did in the news broadcast, but this was nearly a decade after the fact, so it's not out of the question that she just let herself go a bit, especially if she's mentally ill.
There's
A lot
no
of the
ways
features
that's
still seem like a
the same
reasonable
person.
match to me, particularly the eyes and nose, but I thought maybe I'm just being biased, so
There's no
to be as
chance.
objective as possible, I got a second opinion. I used a facial comparison software to compare the two faces to see if they were the same person. This software touts a 98.8% accuracy, and when I compared the faces, it said the probability of them being the same person was very high. So I think it's safe to say this is Gabriella, and at least as of 2017, she is still alive. But you know the sad part about all of this? This probably still isn't good enough for some people. It's really hard to reason with conspiracy theorists. I'm sure they'll look at this and say, oh, well, you see, that article was actually faked by the government, and they just used an AI image of her to throw us off. And you know what? Fine. I think Gabriella was never a model, just some random mentally unwell woman having an episode. But if you want to believe that the government took a high-profile model, erased every trace of her from the internet except for this news broadcast for some reason, and then made sure that none of her relatives, associates, or friends ever spoke a single word of it, and that genuinely seems like the most reasonable explanation to you, then more power to you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the flip side.
I want to know what you guys think. I'm so excited. I just want to know what you guys think of this video. Like, this guy's awesome. Please, please, please go and leave a like. I just want to get it 100% right. Scare Theater. Please go and like and subscribe to this guy. This guy's a legend. I'm not a conspiracy dude. I look at facts and facts alone. That's why I know aliens are real. Okay, no, I do believe in aliens, okay? But I'm not going to say, like, I know for a fact they're real. I just think they are, because I don't see how they can't be. I mean, can be fake, can't be real. To me, that woman doesn't look like her at all, if that's a photo of her at 29. From 21 to 29 to change that much? Wow. Do you know how badly you have to let yourself go? And her hair color is different, everything. No ways. No ways. Maybe the faces look similar, but no chance. I don't buy that. Do I buy that she was a model? Doubt it. But I do understand why they want to maybe erase. Wait, did I go over this already? I don't know. But basically, like if they, let's say she was telling the truth about these people and they want to get rid of her, or, you know, like do something like that, the chances of them saying, erasing all of that I still believe that that the news, you can't really trust the news because they literally either just want a story, so they'll report anything, things like that. So I don't trust them. I also think they're controlled, and they have to be controlled to push people into a specific direction, you know? So I don't know about that. Yeah. I don't know, eh? I'm very like on the fence with this one. But she's psycho. The fact that she said they killed Mickey Mouse, that didn't make sense. So I think she's a little bit psycho. So Tate 1 is not that. But I'm not going to say 100% debunked. I'm not going to say 100% she was a model. Actually, I don't think she was a model. But 100% she could have been telling the truth. I mean, not 100%, but like I think there is a percentage that she could have been telling the truth. And if she wasn't a model, it could have been very easy for her to disappear. You know what I'm saying? Because no one gave a shit about her, apparently. It's just weird because, like, I literally could type in anyone's name and either to come on LinkedIn. Well, this is back in 2017. No? Okay, it was a long time ago. So maybe she wasn't on the internet back then. You know, not a lot of people, I think, back then, like 2011, wasn't Facebook only out for like 2 years or something? I don't know. Anyways, I'm rambling. All I want you to do is to please go and watch another video of mine somewhere. I put videos around, I think it's up over here, and you can like my page over there. And yeah, but only if you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good night. Good day. See ya. Cheers, everyone. Goodbye.